Good morning, everybody. Ladies, gentlemen, family, friends. On behalf of myself, Ivan, and the rest of the family, welcome and thank you for joining us in our tribute and memorial to my dad. My dad and I share a lot of similarities. I'm one of those kids. He always said that you should have a warning label before we were born. But apparently, according to family, my dad and I are the same. My dad was born in Indonesia, September 14th, 1941. He's the only boy out of a family of 5. That includes 4 sisters. Naturally, he commanded the attention of everybody in the house, which means that he gets to do whatever he wants and get away with things. Unfortunately, that's not exactly the truth, because my grandfather is a very strict and disciplined man. As happy as he is finally having a male heir to the Tanuwijaya name, he was very disciplined and very fair. He taught and passed the Tanuwijaya family tradition and values. As during those times, that's when values and compassions and others are almost non-existent because of the World War. After the war and the death of my first grandmother, the whole Tanuwijaya clan moved to Hong Kong to basically accommodate my grandfather's business needs. The family was then split because the 3 eldest sisters went to England and Australia respectively for their continuation of their studies, and the youngest one will join up later on. And my dad wound up in a very strict Catholic-based school in Hong Kong. And according to family members, that's where he earned his reputation of being a very loyal, kind, but yet troubled kid. Meaning that he likes to cause trouble, pranks, fights, all the stuff that I like to do. Years later, he graduated with honors, and then he joined his sisters in England, and eventually he got accepted to medical school. Unfortunately, 4 months just prior to till he finished his internship as a general surgeon, he was recalled back to Hong Kong to attend to my grandfather's death, he was also suffering from kidney failure. And not long after my grandfather's death, he completely left the medical field and immersed himself to continue my grandfather's business interests. Along the way, he made good friends, especially with the Indonesian community, particularly the Indonesian Armed Forces. And eventually, he caught the eye of a beautiful, sassy Indonesian embassy English teacher, my mom, who is also happened to be a family acquaintance, and obviously not long after they got married, and Pop, I come, and Ivan later on. Dad and I share a lot of similar things. Our hobbies, our likes and dislikes, our tempers. We constantly challenge each other to achieve better, to outdo each other, no matter what we do. My dad is awesome, with a capital A. He taught me everything I know. Well, almost everything. He taught me things that will make present parents cringe. He taught me how to swim, how to shoot, how to trap, hunt, and fish, even show me how to prepare some of those bounties. For some reason, every time the preparation part always involved a lot of garlic and chilies. But that was a good time. No matter what, it was always a memorable time spent with him. I think the proudest moment of his life was when I finally bagged my first wild boar. It was 143 kilo. I was 10 years old at the time. He bragged for months to his friends until Mom found out. That was the end of it. With all the fun stuff, he also taught me the Ssantosotj family values and rules. How to be independent, how to defend myself. He also taught me things that you don't normally learn in any situation, in any institution. Things you can't get from books or lectures. Things you learn in life. And my dad always say that his father, my grandpa, taught him that you will only stop learning when you're ready to go see the big man upstairs. As for rules, there are a lot of rules, especially for me, as there were expectations for being the eldest, and at that time, the only heir to Ssantosotj. One of the major rules and traditions that he insists that I follow to a T was to help those who are in need, weak and weary. And boy, did I ever exploit that. I remember the first fight I had in primary school. I was primary 1, which is grade 1. Pretty much after all the dust was settled, I was brought into his home office, and out come the family bamboo cane. At the time, it's okay to smack your kids. Not okay now. The first thing he asked was, "Who started it?" You know, stupid me saying, "I did." "Why?" "Well, you told me that I always have to help the weak ones." "Well, one of the older kids are hitting one of my friends, so I hit him." "Did you win?" "Yeah, he got a bleeding lip." You know, and then he sent me to my room. You know, as I was exiting, I remember seeing a smile on his face, like as if I had just hit a home run. Unknown to me at the time, my dad spent a lot of nights in the sofa because of that incident. My mom gave him crap for weeks. Right? Now, obviously, I tried to stretch that rule a little bit every time I got into trouble, but obviously, Dad catched on, and obviously, he amended that rule, and especially for me, and created new ones. As I grew up, I was a little bit different from my brother. He's always the goody-good shoes, while I was a troublemaker. Somehow during my school years, the Ssantosotj name has been associated to so many violations in school that when I would get into high school, he was actually called into the office the first day. I've created challenges for both my parents. You know, I personally made a lot of stupid and bad decisions in my life. But as I evolve, my dad's always there to support and remind me the importance of our rules. One of the best lectures he gave me was right after I got caught speeding excessively on a motorbike. I was 17. I thought I was independent. Yet I was more afraid of his punishment than the law. Ivan was in Indonesia at the time, on vacation with my dad. After a 2-hour-long lecture over the phone, he basically said to me, OJ, that's my nickname, there are never any stupid or bad decisions, as long as you learn from them. Never assume you're better or no better than anyone, as there is always someone better than you. Always be wary of the easy ways, as it will always lead you down the path you may never recover. That was a wake-up call for me. I'm proud and thankful for what my dad has taught me. He always have a clear indication of what is right and wrong. There are no gray area in his books. As much as we disagree sometimes on how or what is right and wrong, he's always right. He has shown me the good, beautiful, the good, the bad, and the ugly things in life. He has taught me how to be a man. And he has instilled the beliefs that all men are created equal. It doesn't matter what their race, color of the skin, tradition they upheld, they're all equal. As long as you can face yourself in the mirror every morning without doubt or regrets of the things you've done, you're good. He will always be my mentor, teacher, friend, judge, and jury. And most important of all, he's always forever. Be my dad. I will miss and cherish the memories of our family dinners, our cognac, scotch, and cigars. I will definitely miss the memories of a hunt and fishing trips. Most of all, we will miss your ever-nagging wisdom in order to steer us clear from doing stupid things in our life. We will always love you, Dad.
I look at this party here that, friends, family, and everyone have put in the effort just to be Dad's friend and his friends throughout these years. And it means a lot to know that each and every one of you guys have come by now and to pay their respects to my dad. It also helps a lot to see that you guys are all showing the effort to come in and be with our family. There are many things that I wish my father and I could have gotten along better, but we have enough differences aside to know that we can still support one another and support each other's history without having to basically be on each other's case. And seeing each and every one of you in here as healers that have come in with Dad, friends, family, it shows a lot to the type of person that he's proven to them. I wanted to say thank you for coming in and dealing with all the issues that they might throw in your life and everything else, and you guys overseeing everything just to be here for the family. And more importantly, just thank you for being good friends and good family. Okay?